attempted to rewrite some of DigiFubar if you wanted to read it.
All you gotta do is send him the email. We have the email address. He gave it.
Oh yeah, I forgot I did that. Also, Kraken, you're more than welcome to uh, join us today if you want.
She's gotta leave for work in a few minutes.
Well,
Ah,
I work at 3, so like I only have maybe another 15 minutes I can stand here without getting ready for work. So
But yeah,
okay.
by all means, if you ever have a day off and the stream starts, you're more than welcome to join.
because otherwise that would have been yesterday because I'm off Tuesday, Wednesdays. So.
Oh, good. Those are the days. Those are the days I play freaking Nier Replicant, aka Depression.
Yeah,
Believe me,
there's
like
many
that
flavors of
game
it because
got
there's
dark.
several. Well, there's several Nears, so there's different flavors of it.
Well,
That
She's
game
like depression
was
and your nihilism over here. You're like, yeah.
that game was like, I need a hug.
oh, Latios, you weren't even here when Emil died.
What?
Oh,
Although, because I had to because I had to end the stream, and there was no save point, we'll all get to experience it together.
Joy.
is that the guy that helped you up over the ledge and not the commander guy that was talking? Because the commander guy's got his own death flags for being compared to being your father. I'm like, the death flag has come up. We see it.
Oh, that's I think you're wait, Commander.
Whatever game you were playing yesterday.
That was Wolfenstein.
Yeah, but that was the one thing I half breezed past the screen and half saw that as they're helping you up to tell you to go after the main head of the forces there. And the one guy's observing how you and that commander guy are almost like father and son. I'm like, yep, his death flag just came up. Never mind.
Yep.
Well, is that a red flag? Crimson.
Basically, I'm like, yep, he's next. Considering I heard you guys talk about them shooting down the other pilot guy. I'm like, yep,
Mm.
he's next.
Yeah. What's worse is that it wasn't even like the main character that he was talking about. Like he was talking about a different character that the captain was helping up.
Then one or both of you are dead.
Yeah.
Because he's not the main guy, then yeah, one or both of you are dead. All the death flags have just gotten raised.
On your off time, I recommend finding press start to laugh. Since like on a tangent, you mentioned in the Wolfenstein stuff, you mentioned that the Doomslayer is Blaskovich his descendants or something.
Yep.
So press start to laugh does a bunch of video series about like what if so and so talked in their game. They have a complete series for the Doomslayer. It's over 2 hours long, but like people are going like, yeah, if this is the crap that's actually going through the Doomslayer's head and the stuff that he's actually saying, this might actually be scarier than the canon Doom guy.
Look, all I know about the Canon Doom guy is that in Doom uh what was it?
Like Doom guy, Doom Marine, Doom Slayer,
Do, in
canonically they're all the same individual.
in Doom Eternal, like you have flashbacks of when he first met the Night Sentinels, and literally the only thing he could say was rip and tear them all.
Yeah, if you watch Press Start to Laugh's Doom guy series, like people are going like, yeah, this guy seeming like only half aware of what's going on. This guy might actually be scarier. At first, he starts talking like he's a middle-aged father of three going about on a shopping trip, and gradually you hear more of the violent and psychotic side come out. When we hit Doom Eternal, dude's like full half and half, and it's like, whoa.
Yeah, the inside of the Doomslayer's mind is not a pretty place to be.
The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
And the thought bubble pops up, and it's just a Doom Slayer, like, ripping demons apart and performing glory kills.
Or just a little cartoon doodle of a Doom guy with a chainsaw running through demons. Funny enough, the same YouTube channel did multiple series and somehow connected their version of the events of the Portal games to Subnautica, leading into Raft.
Huh.
Yeah.
Kristen's playing the order, so she's trying to get off the airship before it crashes.
So Rapid Ash is gaming right now. Okay.
Right. Yeah, that's what she was saying. She's like, I want to get off this ship. But then she died. I'm like, let's one way off the ship.
I want off this crazy train!
Basically. She's got to do it over again, though, so. Depending on how well that goes.
Alrighty. The links have been sent. The game is up. We have 2 people watching. And I am now on the live screen. And
Just jamming a Taro's intro right now.
Mega. 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 Mega, Mega, Genki Sentai, Mega Ranger!
We got into from.
Okay, I'm good. Whew. Hello, everyone. Vegas Bear here again. I have shaved!
You're not the only one.
Hey, Taro. Wait, why are you in the chat if you're in the VC?
I mean, probably for the same reason I announced my arrival, even if I am in the Discord call.
Fair enough. Anyway, I am joined today by, of course, Latios.
Hello!
And Taro. Who is communicating through chat today. So, as you can see, we are playing more Nier Replicant. Last time we actually got to the end boss, and I decided to quit the game. because I was not gonna go because I was already running on three. It was already 3 hours long, and I was not gonna sit there and fight the final boss and watch the ending. So we're doing it again, which is also a good thing because I missed a weapon. And if I want all the endings, I need all 33 weapons.
So, here's a fun little fact for you. When the Transformers Legacy figures in Wave 1 came out, people complained about how the Prime Universe RC and Bulkhead being 2G1, it didn't seem to fit their actual universe.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I have Bulkhead standing with my Season 3 cast, I kind of see where they're coming from.
Honestly, I don't mind it.
Like, Legacy Bulkhead legit blends in very scarily well with the G1 Season 3 cast.
Sort of thing I shouldn't have shaved because when I lay back like this, I look like Jabba the Hutt.
Should we bring you Han Solo?
So no, wait, sorry. Oh, 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 oh.
But yeah. As far as I'm concerned, that's not the Prime Universe Bulkhead anymore. That's just the G1 Universe representation.
See, I like to think that when they went into, like, these characters went into, like, the G1 universe and their bodies changed to match the universe. Kind of like in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I was about to make that comparison. That worked.
Yes. I feel confident I've heard.
Alright, so the guide said talk to the pigeons and then break a box. Aha! Found it! This is...
And now here's another thing that was on my mind off and on for the last while. I had been customizing some of my Transformers figures, and I had my Legacy Elito 1 out next to the Netflix War for Cybertron series Elito 1, and I'm just thinking, you know, how would they talk to each other?
I answer because of a black disease.
Probably let's face it, they're probably just comparing strategies, but for some reason my brain had the two of them looking at each other, and like Netflix one is going, so you traded speed for
it seems the way is open.
What good is that? Like, at least this way, hey, it's harder to get hit. And then the Legacy one would just shrug and say, hey, at least I can tank an explosion now. Yeah, like, really? You sacrifice speed for extra armor? What good is that bolt gonna do to you when you can just not get hit in the first place? Yeah, say what you will, but at least I can tank Shockwave's laboratory exploding.
Alright. Depressing moment number one.
Devila, what are you doing here?
Hey, any chance you'll just go back to the village? This is a very dangerous place. Even if you can find Yona here, you probably can't get her out.
How did you get here?
Shh. We're asking the questions right now.
We're here to rescue Yona.
No dice, huh? Well, I guess we don't have a choice then. No, I suppose not. How sad.
Betrayal.
We didn't want to fight you.
Devla and Popola have been working on the
Really,
Shadow
did you
King,
want to?
the Shadow Lord's side the entire time.
Devil, what's happening?
Sorry, this fate was predetermined. Still, we spoke to truth. We really wanted to avoid this if possible. We were hoping to put it off for 100 years or so, until the next generation came along.
What are you talking about?
Are they shades?
I don't think so.
It's a lie. I don't believe it.
We never thought you'd grow to be this powerful.
This is madness. Why do you block our path?
You have no cause to speak so with us, Grimoire Weiss. You are a traitor.
What now? They copied my powers.
Hey, I still gotta return back to the library when this is all
They
said
can
and
use
done.
the same
Of course we can.
Yeah, the
Power
library
came
that
from
you
us in the
own.
first
Wait a
place.
minute.
You were simply loaned a small portion of it.
Vice, are you
Do I still
alright?
gotta pay the late fees?
Devil, Popola,
Yes.
why are you guys
Oh
doing this?
shit. With your life.
Why are you
Oh!
siding with the shades?
Wait, no, that's still bad.
Yeah, with your life. Like, looks up and sees a Mario-style life powder that just says 99.99. Oh, I suppose I could lose one.
Why?
The answer to every riddle lies within the heart of the Shadow Lord.
The Shadow Lord. So you've been on his side this whole time?
You must search for
I'll be
that
back in
answer
a bit.
yourself.
Gonna make noodles.
You've
Okay.
got to face your own truth now. Please, enter the Shadow Lord's castle.
Devila and Popola are fighting
And then
us.
they exploded.
Yes, they do seem to be
Oh,
putting us
just
through
wait.
a great deal of.
You okay, Vice?
How odd. For long years, my mind and tongue have been my greatest assets. But now the latter seems to be. Well,
Vice?
do not look at me like that. I am Grimoire Weiss. I am perfect.
When your book starts to get a bad signal.
I think
When the
I hear a
warranty on your
waltz.
companion is run out.
Oh, well, this is pretty. I'm gonna have to fight all of them, aren't I?
Fair.
It
I see
certainly
dead
is a
people.
grand affair.
Bunch of dancing
Yep, there we go.
bastards.
They're all shades.
I think we're locked in.
It's not like I was planning to leave.
Yeah, it's a bit late for that.
I think I got 3 of them in a row with that shot. Can I do it again? Not quite. I am actually going to do something I haven't done at all this playthrough, and I am going to change out Dark Blast. Boom.
The world's deadliest high five.
Just gotta wait for my magic to recharge.
Funny enough, when you mentioned Dragon Ball basically preoccupying you earlier, Dragon Ball Xenoverse had an update recently. Xenoverse 2 apparently has a new DLC that includes new campaign missions that act like, great, that's another thing to save up for.
Great. Well, I just saw that Marvel's Midnight Suns just released Storm from the X-Men as a character. That's, again, something I have to save up for.
On the note of games releasing and such, how is Master Duel treating you so far?
It's treating me well, but I need to find cards that let me, like, put more cards in my game. Or at the very least, let me summon more than one monster.
See, here's the fun part. You can actually dismantle cards you collect from the pack tags for resources to then generate more cards.
Yeah, I learned that, and I ended up generating the fusion card.
Polymerization?
Yep.
In the single-player mode, there's specific missions designed to get you more acquainted with the other summoning mechanics and the like.
Yeah, I've done some of those.
Won't stop coming.
The one thing I still hate as far as the rule revisions go, but I understand why they did it, is that the player who goes first does not get the draw phase on the first turn.
Yes, good plan. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Protect Kaine for us.
That's why I blatantly refuse to go first when I can help it.
I've fought a couple of people.
It's not open yet.
I've won maybe once, and it was only because of a surrender. But
On or off camera, I will duel you whenever you want.
okay. I'm not even sure why they surrendered.
Honestly, I've encountered some wacky surrenders myself. I've told you a few of my horror stories of the game already, so...
I think what it was...
Fine. I'll just break it down.
I think what it was that, like, all my cards were hidden. Like, they were all face down. And, like, the opponent had no idea what I was doing.
Bastard! Open the fuck up
I thought I
already!
opposed surrender on me the instant I summoned Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon for seemingly no apparent reason. I attributed it to maybe it was because I summoned Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon that they surrender.
Second time I fought someone, they beat me, and then the third time I fought someone, they were utterly trouncing me, but they were taking forever. And I think, like, they summoned, oh, I friggin', like, they summoned, what was the card that you just said?
Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon?
Yeah, they summoned that.
What's wrong?
We need to help Kaine.
And I just said, you know what? Where's the surrender button?
You okay?
Yeah.
Because, like, I had no life points. I could only summon one monster at a time, which is, like, really frustrating.
I've had so many people surrender on me for no apparent reason, whether it was because I managed to get one good play in, or I was actually winning, or they just got bored with me. Like, for whatever reason, like, I've been through so many people surrendering that I basically got it in my head, no matter what the outcome, I cannot allow myself to surrender because I cannot lower myself to their level.
I see, my thought process is
asshole.
only surrender if you know you can't, like, turn it around. Because, like, he had me dead to rights. So I just surrendered.
In that scenario, I basically just willingly let myself lose instead of surrendering.
Well, it was
Either
also
way,
How
to
should I
get
know?
the win.
the connection was also like wonky,
I'm
and he was
fine.
taking
Let's
forever,
just kill some shit
and my
move
battery
on,
was
all
dying.
right?
So I was not gonna just sit there waiting for my battery, like waiting for the battery to die as he
Damn it!
took his sweet
How can
time
something
killing
so
them.
big
So
be
it's
so
like,
fast?
Okay, fair enough. There are scenarios in which surrendering is acceptable. I'm just saying I need to have developed a complex for it because of the experiences I've had.
Brace yourself against the shock.
Damn shit.
Oh dear.
say hello to Mother Goose. I'm not kidding. That's what this shade was named after, Mother Goose.
But that is still very clearly not a goose.
I know, but hi, Taro. You okay? You sound tired. Okay?
Well, the annoying part I won't get happens in class. And the worrying part is just more hidden
Oh.
power.
Can you even hit this thing?
I'm sure she's
Oh
fine.
no!
Hope so.
We can't stop now. Damn it.
Stay focused, Kaine. Don't fall victim to such distractions.
So,
Come on! We have to keep going!
so
Let's go!
I'm annoyed at my teacher for makes his O's, like, you know, when you
This
write
way,
the
move.
number 100 or the number 10, makes his O look similar constituents. Like, he puts a little twirl in them for some odd reason.
Oh.
He made one of which look he made one O look a bit too much like a 6 because he laid the ink on 6 with that one.
Up here!
I asked, wait, is that a 0 or a 6? he went around the entire classroom. Is this a 6 or a 0? Is this a 6 or a 0? Is this a 6 or a 0?
Please,
So
hurry!
instead of answering your question, he chose to be a smartass.
Went around to every single one of my classmates who were in grade, asking the same question, which they all said was, it looks like a 0. So I spent the entirety of the last break we get for the day in the bathroom trying not to cry.
So yeah, he chose to be an asshole instead of answering your question.
Man, what a dick.
That's exactly
He
what
just
they
gave
said.
Crack some severe red flashbacks there.
Up here!
And so that's the reason why I was being a bit quiet. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay, man. I was just worried about you, that's all.
And also, to go back to conversation. Well, I say conversation. Go back to the rant about Red.
Please, hurry!
Latinos, you're gonna love it.
Up around 5006, here we go.
You're gonna love this story. So, in the final few days of that roleplay server with the owner, instead of transferring to someone else who can actually write a better thing, he decides to delete the entire
Damn it,
server.
I can't get it open!
Like, everyone's work was for
Attack
nothing.
incoming!
We have no idea how close the whole that is.
So the final few days, this person appears. Aptly
This
named
entrance is locked
Astolfo.
too!
Yes, the
It
fate of
seems we are
Astolfo.
in a bit of a predicament.
Ah, yes, the femboy.
Yes. And I can tell you, word for word, they said about what they think about CRP, aka combat moves, like fighting.
Oh boy.
I won't
Strike the beast while it's
CRP
down.
unless it benefits. Unless he specifically wins the fight, he will go out of his way to avoid it.
That's so
Hit the thing
dumb.
while it's down!
You know, there's a D&D term for people like that. We call them assholes.
And, no! He tried to make the Akatsuki in this server. Like, he made Toby, he made someone else, their base of operations was some random cave in a forest somewhere.
Depressing moment number 2.
Said these stories are hitting a bit close to home.
And, it's gonna get even worse.
Oh god.
The mod,
Before we continue, if we're going into Smithville right now,
you might want to get some alcohol with that, because this is gonna be great.
You are correct.
but I will get
Okay, I'll say the story again. Well, keep going. Let's get story later. So basically, this Astolfo was so much of a headache for the mods. Web included, actually, because Web was a mod in that server as well. That's where we met, actually.
Okay.
he got annoyed at the mods because he was trying to go too far with the Akatsuki stick. Basically making it like to the point where it's downright impossible for him to be able to do or to have what he has and can do.
Okay.
Then, when he was told to not use that character anymore, he decides to just kill off the character and not let anyone do it. He killed it off with something a bit too dark.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's rage quit and is like, nope.
No, he didn't. Okay, yes, he rage quitted that character. But he sticked around in the server.
Lovely.
So yeah, everyone, like, I'm gonna be honest here. It got to the point where Webb was completely tempted to just go like, yeah, we're fighting, and I'm not letting you void this one.
Should have let her done it.
Oh no, it never went. It never got to that point.
Oh, really?
It never got to that point because, like I said, the server went bye-bye a few days later.
Oh my god. I picked up the wrong controller. Alright, I'm gonna wait until Latios gets back because he's gonna want to see this.
Can you stay here or no?
No. It is just one big hallway.
Oh yeah, you weren't here for this part. So, the person who owned the server that went and vanished on us, he did this one event where everyone's character was gender swapped. And the way he worded it was, something along the lines of, yeah, everyone's just gender swapped now. So everyone thought that, oh hey, my character who was originally a guy, or originally a girl, is now a girl, or now a guy. Next day, after everyone wakes up after that one-day event, the man tells us that it was supposed to be like an alternate universe where they were always a girl or a guy instead of what they originally were.
Okay.
So, yeah, a lot of people were annoyed at it. What up? how's your day? Right?
It's been good.
No?
Yeah, I mean, I was playing Master Duel. I got my ass handed to me a couple times.
Send me your friend code actually. Hold on, let me get it out.
Let me go get my Switch.
Oh, no. Aim a stop though. Oh yeah, and just in case people who play Master Duel watch the stream, you might want to type it. Oh wait,
Are we friends on Switch?
no, I don't even have a Switch.
Oh, right.
Dang, how could you forget about that one?
Listen, man.
Also, I'm upset. They Master Duel does not have Dark World. The deck that I was talking about. The one I actually somehow managed to beat an Egyptian god user with. Twice actually. There was no real denying I was championing there. Oh yeah, I had another look. Apparently one of my other monsters had 3,200 attack points. So not only do I have a card that can rival Blue Eyes, I have a card that can demolish Blue Eyes.
After iced tea and candy, I have them prepared for pain.
Oh, alright. Just hold on real quick. Me and Taro are gonna add each other on Master Duel. Alright.
I'm gonna get my Switch too.
What's your name on Master Duel?
Should I even answer that question?
Not fair enough.
And I'll get my...
Wait, it's not even letting me search for a name. Oh.
Yeah, no, you have to use the ID digits, like...
Okay, send me the ID.
Okay, hold on. I can't, copy and paste, so I'm just gonna have to type this bit by bit.
Give me a second, I'll send you to mine.
Oh great, I'm seeing ghosts again.
What?
A ghost just appeared in the corner of my eye. Oh boy, this is gonna be a fun day.
The ghosts want to play Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's at 10. Anyway, there's that now in Discord, I can just.
Oh no, I'm looking at Discord and putting it in.
Oh no, I know. I'm sending it to Latios.
Oh. I followed you.
I'm just gonna try to get my camera to focus so I could take a picture and send it that way. Fuck
You know
that.
I have followed you.
Yay! Let me check.
I'm giving you the ID for my Switch version. I also have it. I also have this game on my Xbox. But yeah, I'm just giving you the Switch one. If you guys want the Xbox version, in case you want to duel me while I'm on there, because multi-platform, what yada yada, I can give it later.
All right.
What happened to after the stream? Or
Yeah, sure.
I'm not doing that. Okay, so apparently Master Duel doesn't want me to just copy and paste. Let's see.
Okay, I believe I found you.
Oh, what happened?
Follow. You have been followed, sir. And now I will send Bear the same thingy.
Okay.
Is your name Shinta?
Yes.
Okay, that is it. I am terrified already.
I mean, Blue Eyes White Dragon was always my favorite monster in the game, even back in the old days when the original anime was running on like Kids WB.
I ended up creating a hero deck.
Oh, so you did just like me, back when I first started playing Duel Links. Then I got my Soul Burner thing, and I added Magical Cylinder and Mirror Force 2. Also Mask of the Accursed, which is actually pretty fun.
Should I be looking for a Vegas Bear or a Callan Tiber or what?
Vegas. Just Vegas.
So, I'll wait till Easter, then I will continue this god-awful story.
No, not following the corresponding player, please.
What?
I'm just trying to find you.
Okay.
It wants an actual ID number, not a name. I thought I could just search by name.
Well, I followed you, and so you should be able to.
Sorry about this to whoever will watch this in the future. We're a trio of absolute nerds.
Yep.
Yeah, there you are.
I mean, right now I'm literally eating instant ramen while I'm watching this. Like,
I have a
it's not
bowl of M&Ms and a cup of iced tea.
like,
Well,
honestly, the only step I
I
did.
also have Master Duel on my Switch in hand and a Vital Hero on my wrist. So
I mean, right next to me I have my Desire driver and my Gamer driver, and there's supposed to be a Drive driver and 01 driver around here somewhere.
and I'm also surrounded by Pokemon and Digimon plushies, so there's also that.
You lucky son of Glitch.
Oh, I should show you the Mekumon. Couldn't find any affordable official Mekumon plushes. There were a couple of official ones on eBay, but they were the life-size ones, and they were like 700 and something at cheapest.
I once saw an actual Renamon plush, not plush. Actually, no, not plush. A full-size Renamon bear, like a teddy bear.
Oh.
Yeah, I've seen those.
It quite honestly terrified me. Like, just imagine someone opening it up, sticking a few like bamboo sticks or something in there, and posing them.
If you want Taro, I can duel you right now.
Yeah, let me finish this ramen first.
In the meantime, I'm gonna go look for that picture of the plush I was referring to. Like I was saying, I couldn't find any affordable official ones, so I had one commissioned on Etsy.
Etsy does commissions?
They do. Depends on the seller, but they do. I went to that same seller to commission a Black Gotamon plush for my girlfriend.
Also, I'm starting to feel like Twitch listens into my to what the hell we're talking about, because I just got like an ad under the stream for a large deck box.
Also, it is from that same seller I will again commission a new Digimon plush. This time a Bearmon for Bear. Once I have the funds.
What else do I have? I have all three Digimon left. Chromas. I have Tokuo. I have Kamen Rider Wizard. The SXZ version. Ultraman Leo. Cinco de Mayo Blue Beetle.
Alright. I forgot I was streaming for a second. Alright.
Enough to talk about nerdy stuff. Let's get back to depression.
Yeah! Oh, right. I have to head to the exit. So this is this is depressing thing number 2. The people of the mask sacrifice themselves for us to go forward.
No! Open the door! You can't fight that thing on your own!
Do this, Latios. I will tell you this fun story.
Go ahead, I'm still looking for the pick.
So, are you familiar with the term combat role?
Vaguely. I heard you use that term earlier today.
Oh, yeah. You already seen it?
You were describing a friend who wouldn't actively participate unless they were able to win.
Oh, no, I didn't know that one. Then what was the one I wanted to tell you?
Open the damn door!
There, what was it again?
I forgot.
Knock it off already. Let's go.
Kaine.
He's fighting for you. And for Fira. Don't let him die for nothing.
My friend.
So you're gonna kill me, Latios? I cannot remember for the life of me.
I have this stick, I can just bonk.
Oh!
Alright, so the people, the men of the mask sacrifice themselves. And honestly, like, after what happened to Freya, I'm just like, oh. At least the king will be reunited with his wife soon.
Unless he somehow survived this.
I doubt that.
Yeah. I have magic, they don't.
Hey, Batman doesn't need magic.
Yeah, but he's also Batman. He's effectively a god.
That is also true.
Because his plot armor is so thick, it makes Jesus Yamato look modest. Bear in mind, Kira Jesus-kun Yamato survived basically 2 nuclear explosions.
Every time you say,
Devila. Popola.
Yamato's, name, I keep thinking back to Commander Geets. Because of what,
See, Kira Yamato is a pilot from the anime series Mobile Suit Gundam Seed and later Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Destiny. He got a bit of a knack for surviving things that were humanly impossible to survive, which led fans to conclude, the only logical conclusion, that he is some kind of defined figure that can't die, so they call him Jesus Yamato. The latter 2 of these 3 examples were, in some form, a nuclear explosion. One was a radiation laser that was powered by a nuclear explosion going off, and the other was the nuclear reactor in his Gundam right below his cockpit getting shanked in one end, out the other with a fucking plasma laser sword and blowing up underneath him.
Oh, look. You made it. We've been waiting for so long.
Why are you
Again,
doing this?
the only reasonable conclusion people came to is that he must be some kind of god, so they call him Jesus Yamato.
Alright, so here's depressing thing number 3.
It began 1,300 years ago.
Oh, now I remember,
Humanity, finding itself on the brink of extinction,
now I remember what I was
undertook
going
a
to talk about.
last-ditch rescue plan called Project Gestalt.
Here are the plushes. I finally found the, what in the goddamn?
Do you
Okay,
still
there we go.
not remember? Then let's give you a refresher.
So, this same person that I was just talking about, the anti-combat role player, adorable.
Right. Devil.
Yeah, all of us. Every person standing in this room are mere
you want to
shells
use
created by the
for this
truth.
person.
What are you?
You still don't.
They them
So
must
then
have stated
humans-
otherwise.
I mean, the
Fair enough.
No, they still live on. You know them as shades.
This man was so
Each shade is a
Crazy,
headache.
huh?
wait.
for the
Sorry,
mods
but we're
of
gonna be
the
needing that
server
shell
we
of
were-
yours.
we were
Please
in.
don't be angry. Our endless
That-
existences have a single purpose: to control the
when
lives of.
things finally came to a head,
You
instead
have
of
your own
opting
motives,
to
your own
rework
desires,
the character he had,
and we have ours. I
he
fear it
decided
really
to
is just that
kill
simple.
him off in the darkest way possible. And the most
Don't
stupid
speak
in
such
context, now that I think
mess.
about it.
Sorry.
So, Latios, I don't know if you heard what they were all talking about. Hundreds of years ago, humanity was on the brink of
Tools in the
extinction.
hands of a master.
So, they started something called Project Gestalt,
Nothing like you.
where they took they took the diseased bodies of the human race, separated their souls, and created new bodies that were immune to the disease. The Gestalts, the true humans, are what we know as shades. Meanwhile, the people that look like humans, those are replicants. The empty shells that the shades were supposed to go into after a time. But the replicants started to gain personality and memories of their own. And what we have been killing all this time were innocent humans.
Oh, freaking hard.
Devila?
Devil and Popola are just trying to do their job to get things back on track so that humanity can come back.
Popola, are you
I am
crying?
about to set up a room.
No! Don't
Oh,
die!
let me
Popola,
get back on Master
I
Duel.
understand now why we're twins. It's because we were born without
I've
souls.
forgotten how to make things worse.
Devila, I can't stop the bleeding. Oh God,
I was doing
I can't stop it. This world is
I'm gonna be warming up with my Elemental Heroes deck
lonely
first,
for one
so
without a soul.
you don't have to worry
There's
about
too much
those big blue-eyed white
emptiness.
dragons yet.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't played Master Duel in a while, so I
Our
have
souls are
no
missing.
idea if I'm gonna win
And
this
yet
or not.
somehow
Anyway,
our tears still
entry.
flow. It's kind of weird.
Oops.
Sorry, sis. I love you. Devila! Devila!
Entry.
Don't you go! No! No, I can't be alone! Devila!
Let us begin.
So while they're dueling,
Popola, let's stop this now.
Stop. Stop? Now you want to stop?
I gotta close this line too.
You think you have the luxury to stop? You cut down my sister like a goddamn animal and now you want to stop?
You gotta love that, but
Popola,
at the same
wait!
time,
It doesn't
you
have
gotta
to.
hate
No
it.
one stops! It's way too late to stop! No one stops!
and now Popola's gone crazy.
Don't do this, Popola! like parents to me!
Those two have watched the world wither for time immemorial. The cruelness of such a fate is difficult to imagine.
I don't want to do this! I don't want to fight her!
Stop bitching and start fighting! It's the only way!
Oh, Latios is actually gonna kill me.
What'd you do?
It's not second turn yet, so I can't attack, but I've already summoned a 2200 attack monster.
No stopping ever!
And here we get to watch Emil die again.
And I
The bridge!
Blast! We're
Let's
trapped.
just hope just get
I've got an idea.
He pans out. Otherwise it'll be an automatic win for me.
I fear we're done for.
It'll be all right. You know, when I was young, I hated my eyes. And now that I'm older, I hate what my body has become. But there's something else there now. Something like pride, you know? I mean, without all this, I couldn't have become your friend. Goodbye, my friends.
Emil!
For so long, all I could do was destroy. But now, I have a chance to save something. No! Now get going, okay?
Emil.
Don't worry about me. I'm gonna be fine.
Oh, he's took a switch with. Never mind, he knows.
Emil! Emil!
Emil! You jackass, get back here! Emil!
Oh dear. Kaine's so unstable, and Vice can't stop arguing with people. I hope they can hold it together once I'm gone. Well, I guess they'll just have to learn.
Oh, this duel is gonna be fun.
I want to see you again.
Hello?
I want
Welcome
to see
back.
all of you again. Just one more time. I'm scared.
Oh, I love
I
that
don't
cat in
want to
Duel Links.
Die.
But something you're gonna hate this for.
Okay.
Hey, Latios, are you there? Hello, my favorite card. Also, speaking of cards,
Let's go.
I'll be taking that Elemental Hero Heat, thank you very much.
Yeah.
You know the best part about this too? His effect works because it is technically his monster, so it gets boosted because of Lady Heat. I have a feeling this is the moment Latios gets serious.
Probably.
I feel like I'm doomed now. Oh boy, here we go. Which cat is gonna take out? His own. I lowered down my attack points on my monster just to make it more fair. Because if not, I would have just ended that duel right there. And I don't want to do that to someone who isn't even currently in the room.
I return. Well played, Taro. Well played.
Well,
Do you want to
Latios,
tell Barry?
you missed Popola going nuts and Emil sacrificing himself to stop her.
Damn, that sucks.
Latios, do you want to tell Bear here our life points?
You overextended. You overextended on that one last turn. If you hadn't gone for that extra summon, you could have finished me off with those 3 monsters.
No, see, I wanted to make it more fair.
You're gonna see why that is doing more harm than good for both of us in a pit.
The only reason being, this is the first duel we ever played against each other, and I don't want to end it too quick.
This is the best I got for now.
Persinatrix. Wasn't expecting the meaning of my own, use your own card against you, huh?
Not really. That surprised the heck out of me. I had to double check that trap card.
I'm hoping to God that is a mirror force back there.
Nope.
It's another glitch. You know, funny.
No, it wasn't mirror forces, but it was desperately flailing to survive.
Latios, you know what the funny thing is? That's the same card I just put down myself.
Damn. So, yeah. To answer the question of life points,
I guess all that dueling and duelings really did pay off.
oh my god, thank you, Dex. You're finally working with me.
I feel like I'm in danger.
You are.
Yona!
I activate Miracle Fusion.
I don't know.
Let's see. First off, I will banish his elemental heroes Persinatrix and Prisma from my graveyard.
Wait, when did you send Prisma to the graveyard?
He was already in the grave. You destroyed him.
I did? Don't even remember doing so.
This ends here!
Either way, I'm fusion summoning Elemental Hero Sunrise. This is the very combo that I tried to pull off, and my opponent surrendered on me.
Well, I won't do that to you. I won't do that to you.
I can
Hope to
add
stand
another
against the
Miracle
Shadow
Fusion
Lord.
from my deck to my
Don't
hand.
speak in such a manner, fool.
Alright.
Well, I am fighting Grimoire Noir, and pretty soon I'll be fighting the Shadow Lord. I'm at the end of the game.
That will then immediately activate Miracle Fusion and copy 2. Fusion summon by distributing Elemental Hero and Elemental Hero Sunrise.
Be careful!
I know!
Elemental Hero The Shining. I botched my own combo because I used the wrong combination of heroes, but whatever. I will now normal summon Elemental Hero Voltic from my hand. And activate the second effect of Skill Successor from my graveyard. By banishing the card, I can boost one of my monster's attack point names once again.
Vice, you
The
alright?
Shining attack first. Come play with us, Taro. Come play with us.
I hate you! I know it's not gonna do much, but at least it'll save me a few life points.
And Shadow Lord is kicking my ass.
Voltic attack does battle damage so his effect kicks in. Allowing me to bring Elemental Hero Heat back from the banish pile.
Ah, yes, one of my favorite cards.
And since it's still my battle phase,
Yep, there we go.
Elemental Hero Heat attacks for King.
That reminds me of that video one of you sent me of a Master Duel where Yugi and Bakara are fighting, and Yugi doesn't even give him a single fucking turn.
I don't think that was me.
That might have been Latios then.
No, Yugi pulled off a ridiculous combo, but Bakura did still technically get a turn or two.
Wait.
Well, you saw how I could come back from near defeat when given half a chance with Allies of Good, what I call my Elemental Hero deck.
Alright. Do you want to go again? Or...
Brother.
Yoda.
What I'm going to do is attempt to swap my deck out.
Oh, I think you have to leave the room first to do so, actually. When you return, I'll leave the room, see if I can swap my deck out for something else as well.
Just stop. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't need
And I will
someone
bring
else's
in the
body.
deck I simply call
I don't
my
want
deck.
There's another girl inside this
No,
body.
seriously, I literally just
can
named it
hear
my
her.
deck.
She won't stop crying. She says she
Now
wants
you're
to
gonna
see
see
her
me at full
brother.
power.
Yoda's been possessed?
Oh, right.
This girl
Anyway,
loves her
I will
brother too,
leave the room so
just
I
as
can
much as
change my...
I do.
Uh,
It's not
I
right,
pressed the wrong
you know?
button. You mind sending me
It's
another
not
invite?
right that she can't see him.
Room. Invite friends. Invite Taro.
It's you, isn't it?
Seriously though, good game. You had me on the ropes.
Yes, it's me. Let's go home.
If you'd honestly attacked me while you had the 3 monsters there, you would have had game.
I know, but like I said, it's no fun, if you destroy them in the first duel.
So, yeah, thank you for giving me an anime-style comeback.
Whenever I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh, I tend to go what I simply like to call into my evil art.
I don't know what to... I'm so very sorry. No matter what. Just know that
I didn't change my deck. Oh,
I love you.
You want us to end so I can give you a chance to switch your deck?
no, it's fine. I'll manage with this.
Okay, if you say so.
Hurry. The shade that possessed her is gone.
Duel
Well, this
defeat.
is the next round. Oh, hey, cool. I have that same spell card for my own Elemental Hero deck.
Kaine, watch over Yoda for me.
Sorcerer's Spell Wall actually got me out of a jam once or
Think I'm
twice.
gonna sympathize with you? I swore to protect my sister and my friends. If someone puts them in danger, they must stand aside or be cut down.
An idiot.
Come on, let's finish this. Vice. What's wrong?
You're freaking me out here, Vice.
Must be start the target.
So, for anyone who didn't understand what happened, basically, Yona's shade was put into her body, but because her replicant had already developed a mind of her own, two people were in the same body, and it wasn't built for that. So she opened up. She opened up the curtains and let herself die because the shades burn in sunlight. So instead of taking over the body, she let herself die. And the Shadow Lord, which is Nier's Gestalt, is not happy.
Bother. One moment, please.
And now Weiss is on the ground!
Fine, just fine. Alright, no, I'm not.
Vice.
It seems some headstrong idiot has decided to push me beyond my limits. I should have taken that job
I
as
love
a
how he's just
cookbook when I
hopping
had
on the
chance.
ground.
Vice. Sorry.
Only joking. I hate cookbooks.
But
Let's go. Out of the way. I have one final task to fulfill.
I have a feeling you haven't killed it. Yep, there
where
it
are you
is.
going?
Why, to stop him, of course.
Just in
But
case.
after that, it's up to you. Only you can see this battle. to its
You do
conclusion.
realize that card's not useless,
I wish you
right?
luck,
Because it would have
my
stopped
friend.
me from attacking anyway.
You can't. I swore I'd always fight
Yeah,
by your
it's because
side.
I missed my timing. I
You are
intended
an
to turn it.
exceedingly
I
stubborn
intended to use
lad.
it sooner.
You know that is.
Anyway,
Perhaps that's why I've so enjoyed our time together. But I fear
Besides,
this is where
it
our
took me from-
journey
It
ends.
basically prevented me from getting
Vice!
2k damage after that.
Oh,
So
and remember what
I'd
I
say that's still
told you
useful.
about using my full name.
fair enough.
Well, forget it. I've grown rather fond of Vice.
Vice.
Tell me when
I knew you'd
fair
come
enough, when are you watching the stream?
Don't let it go
my
to your head now.
Dang. Can't believe the book finally went back to the library.
Yep.
I have something to defend. I have a
You're
reason
losing
to
everyone
live.
in this game, aren't you?
my
Yep.
turn's over.
Hello. Welcome to fun times. Epsilon.
Hi, Epsilon.
Hi, Epsilon.
Welcome to fun times. It's circus. I think you know what's gonna happen.
I'm fighting for the survival of a doomed race, and Latios and Tara are playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
I was hoping not to have to use this, but now I'm using it. I activate Rage with Eyes of Blue.
So I should mention now that the Shadow Lord is, well, dead. Project Gestalt is now finished, and all the replicants will eventually die off due to the Black Scroll,
Latios, please,
which-
let me have a chance.
which is
I
a
d- I
side
did
effect
you
of being
last time.
separated from the Gestalt for too long.
Like I said, I was hoping not to have to use that, but if you'd attacked me, that would have been game for me right then and there, because I had nothing else going for me. It's a case of I really didn't want to have to use that card because it feels like I'm just cheesing the duel.
Oh, Latios, you're gonna hate me within this turn. See, tree, six. Okay.
Yay! Finished script.
Doesn't mean I can't do something you're not likely to predict.
What?
I'm gonna do something completely wacky. I banished two of my blue eyes red dragons to the graveyard. I forgot they were actually in the graveyard, not banished. Silly me. And summon Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon.
I see.
Twin Burst here gets to attack twice.
Oh, really now?
I am predicting
would be
card.
No, Latios. That would be the case if,
Yeah, I thought so.
Bear, in the next 2 turns, I'm gonna take, his Twin Burst Dragon and his normal blue eye.
Well, I can't even say I'm angry. That was very well done.
You spent 7 hours in total. Awesome.
And since you have no monsters, I'll leave this down for now.
I'm a big boy.
Is
I can
Yona
take the
alright?
damage.
Now we're even.
Oh god.
Oh, please.
Don't
the
forget,
girl is
Latios. I'm taking your blue eyes the second this turn's over.
Weiss,
As
where
if I
are
could
you?
forget.
I am as well as can be, considering I have lost my physical form. Doubtless
Oh,
my
this
voice
will be
too.
fun.
So listen closely. Your sister is safe. Do not mourn her, and do not give up hope.
How?
Use your memories. Present her with proof that the two of you live still. And that
I
your
did
life-
right not switching my deck.
But take heart.
I can imagine
What's my favorite
writing a
food?
script must be hard work.
Cookies. What's my favorite
One
book?
way or the
That's my
other, I'm
magic
about to
storybook.
lose.
What's
So
my
I might
favorite
as well
place?
just.
Home with you. What's my favorite flower? The lunar tear, of course. Okay, who do I love
You better
more
play.
than anyone?
Only one. You must only be able to activate the effect of one copy per turn.
Most likely. Either way, I still win this fight.
Do you now?
Is that you?
Threatening roar.
You know what?
Your battle phase is nope.
Fair play, but I do get Twin Burst after this one then.
Use both your cards trying to activate at the same time.
Body?
Yes, Yona. It's yours and yours alone.
I know.
You look bigger than before. Like you've grown up.
Well, yeah. I guess you haven't seen me for a while.
Have I been
Even
asleep this whole
if I
time?
only bought one extra turn, it was worth it just for the mild frustration.
It's almost
Huh.
like I'm a
I guess I
princess
don't
in
get
some
Twin
fairy
Blue
tale.
Eyes, because the prompt's not coming up.
Oh, Yona.
Oh well.
Only one per turn.
I'm so happy to have you back.
And and they both tried to activate at once. My twin burst may be banished, but she's
Kaine.
safe.
You and
I
your
will
sister.
summon.
You have a good life, okay?
Where are you gonna go?
Guess I'll...
You could stay with us, you know.
Thanks, but I'll pass.
Gutty.
You know how it is. I got my own shit to take care of.
What do you mean?
Personal shit, alright?
First of all, bye.
Anyway, take it easy, yeah?
Kaine.
I wish Kaine would stay. Of course, he gets cock blocked by his sister.
It's beautiful. For the longest time, I heard someone telling me how they wanted to see the light. And now, they can finally see it.
So, Latios.
It's game either way. Fire away. Alright, go ahead and split your deck if you wanna.
Let's see. I wonder what I can do with this deck.
I'm gonna have to avenge myself now.
Oh boy, I'm scared.
Because I have a personal pet peeve against someone using my own blue eyes against me. I'll just try to try that because that very much makes me angry.
Bear, help me.
It's so sunny today.
You made your own bed.
Yeah, it sure is.
I would laugh if I
seen what I could do with. If Bear saw what I could do with a prototype version of this deck in a Yu-Gi-Oh! RP way back in the day. Your post. So we'll see how crispy.
Now the thing is, if only I could somehow manage to summon Windbird. Bear, help me!
Oh, this is gonna be good.
You're my villain, I got me my scared egg, help me!
Ah. Let's start by normal summoning Divine Dragon Ragnarok, and then I'll activate the magic of Stamping Destruction. Goodbye, face down.
You did this to yourself, Taro.
Face down my own. And I will enter my battle phase. Even if I take damage, it'll be worth it to see what's hiding under there. Dragon Maid, huh?
Yes.
Interesting. I haven't dueled very many of this deck. Part of normal or special summon, you can add one Dragon Maid spell or trap to your deck to your hand. At the start of the battle phase, you can this card to the hand, and if you choose special summon one level 7 or higher Dragon Maid monster from your hand or graveyard, you can only use the effect of favorite Dragon Maid monster per turn. I do not foresee making a second attack. This is why you read the cards, people. It's actually a rule in the game that the opponent has to let you read their card if you ask when you're dueling in person. that, I'm keeping the effect vague until the relevant anime bullshit here. Keep face down. Nope.
You have a knack for destroying my spell and trap cats.
This is what happens when you make my deck angry.
I know, I need to open Monday. No! Stop it. Stop it!
Let's see how that face down goes. Yeah, this hurts me more than it hurts you, but I still get to see what's going on here. This is one level 8 Dragon Maid monster, yada yada. Okay. I know I've got a few of those cards lying around somewhere. I might have to make a Dragon Maid deck and see how that goes.
It's time.
This is the only advanced warning of cards in my deck I will give you. I have a copy of Lightning Vortex and Raigeki floating around. And Red claims that if Halo took place in the same universe as Metroid, the Covenant would be dangerous.
And for an added bit of fun.
Oh yeah, if the Covenant got a whole phase on, it's game over.
For an added bit of fun right here, let's just do this, shall we? So,
Alright, which one are you attacking?
3,500 versus 100. How does that go again?
I'd get 3,200 damage. And that's exactly what I wanted you to do.
Like I said, it's no fun constantly winning.
Alright, so we beat ending A. Now we're going for ending B.
To the end of your okay.
Ray, I don't draw polymerization next turn. I'm just gonna say that now.
Currently, the second your turn's over, you'll be able to attack my divine Dragon Lord.
Graveyard, banish it. If you do, its target attack effect equal to the banished monster's additional level or rank times 100. This card destroys an opponent's monster by battle. You can target one level 7 or 8 dragon type monster in the graveyard, except this card special limit your field.
Yeah, the second this turn is over, you'll be able to attack this card.
Oh, now I get this card when I'm not even using the elemental heroes.
So, Epsilon.
I don't even know
as
if he's
most
still
likely
here.
Tell, I'm crying. let me just.
Dragon Maid's downtime. And when Dragon Maid monster you control, then after one effect, turn it to a hand. If you add one Dragon Maid card to your deck to your hand, except Dragon Maid downtime, turn it to hand. If you do, return one spell or trap your opponent controls in hand. Eh. You have all of one chance to stop Blue Eyes Tyra Dragon from materializing.
I most likely will fail with that chance. I'm gonna be honest.
You just did.
Yep. Huh, he gets
Whenever
really
I interacted with Kaine, I was reminded about something from my past. Maybe my mind has been confusing her with my sister this whole time.
So,
Anyway,
I'd be worried about that face down being that vanish and come back thing. It very well still could be.
So, Bear, next time I'm ever doing Latios Master Duel, remind me never to take one of his blue eyes.
I mean, you shouldn't have done that to begin with.
Well,
Latios
listen.
loves his blue eyes.
Remember that same RP I mentioned? Where I displayed the power of a prototype version of this deck?
Yeah?
You want to know what my character's name in that was?
What?
Kinta Kaiba.
Alright. The sound of rain filled the village. The steep cliffs that
character was
surrounded the
Goku,
area magnified sound.
Say that again?
What was that?
Let's say that again? I couldn't hear you.
My character was Mokuba's kid.
Oh.
The steep cliffs.
Yeah, Latios just ended. There's no way I'm coming back from this. If I somehow managed to come back from this, I'd be surprised myself, let alone surprising you. Oh god, he's gone silent mode. I know what that means.
I'm just contemplating what combo I'll use to end it.
You don't even need to use a combo. Look at my life. Wait. Oh my god. No. It cannot let me do this.
So, for anyone wondering, this is Kaine's backstory.
was that supposed to do?
I was about to ask that same question.
It just
I
literally.
imagine that's supposed to work with, like, link monsters.
I guess. Anyway, just yeah.
Move it into the zone that the lake monster is pointing to get effects going.
I guess so. Anyway, yeah, just end it. Just go. Hold on. Before you do, let me just. Before you end it.
You're reading the card?
No, uh, I'm searching for something on YouTube.
Say hello to double summon again.
Again, don't end it.
Oh, I'm not entering the attack phase yet. I'm using double summon so I can tribute summon a second Blue Eyes from my hand by getting rid of Kaiser Glider and Maiden with Eyes of Blue.
Okay. I'll be looking at YouTube, so tell me when you're about to attack. Like, ending the game.
I can only hesitate for so long. There's a literal timer for my turn.
No, like, when you're about to end the game, attack me. Tell me when. I don't know if this has come over for my mic, but still.
So here, this little sentence here also kind of confirms that
you're gonna want to see this because I'm a mess with you now.
Kaine is intersex.
Oh my god.
I am building the overlay network.
Oh my god. Latios, remember our first duel? I don't think you want to do that unless I somehow manage to turn this around.
Number 46, Dragulon. At which point I will activate one of its effects. Now, I could choose to negate any possible Dragon-type monster effects until the end of your turn. But instead, I think I'm just gonna nip the thing in the bud and prevent the effects from going off in the first place.
Like I said, just tell me when you're about to attack.
One Dragon-type monster your opponent controls and take control of that monster. I don't even need to switch it to attack mode for this. It's game over.
Yeah, okay. Tell me when, like, you're about to attack.
I'm doing it. Direct attack.
I don't know if that came through my mic. Did any of you hear anything? Or...
I'm just playing my game.
I'm muted right now. And my phone didn't pick up whatever you were doing, so...
I tried looking for the game over sound, but I couldn't find anything like that, so I just went for Dan Kurta's game over. Oh my god.
Yeah, Red is still going on about how Phazon mutated Covenant, and I just put this out there. Phazon mutated Flood. That is all.
No, thank you.
Anyway, Latios, I think that's enough dueling for me today.
What it's worth, you did really well.
Wasn't expecting me to win that. I wasn't expecting myself to win that second duel, honestly.
Surprised the hell out of me too, but it was a good win.
And note to self: never steal one of your blue eyes.
Yeah, don't. Now, off to lower my miscellaneous aggression and anxiety levels in Animal Crossing.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I'm more or less joking at my own expense here. You're good.
Uh, um. Oh yeah, actually, that duel I was talking about before between me and my classmate. It was my Dark World deck versus his Blue Eyes deck. It was literally a battle between darkness and light. The first duel, actually, I didn't even have to use any spell or trap cards. It was pure monster.
Nice.
I found out why Kaine is so vulgar.
Oh my.
Because her grandmother was just as vulgar.
You know what?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Literally, like I'm reading this thing. Kaine, like in a flashback, Kaine asks her grandmother, "Do I make you sick?" And her grandmother's response was, "Don't be an ass."
Children are a reflection of their upbringing. So, yeah, perfect sense.
Here's another one. I'll not hear another word of this nonsense. You're my granddaughter, and I love you. And if folks have a problem with that, they can just go to hell.
What I was gonna say was, if children are like supposed to be a product of their upbringing, then I don't know where I came from because I'm pretty sure I had nothing like my parents.
Whether that's a reflection of I'm just like them or I am the opposite remains to be seen. And besides, it takes a village to raise a child, so one's upbringing isn't just what their parents are doing.
Fair enough. um, the one thing that gets on my like, okay, it doesn't really get on my nerves, but it's like it slowly builds up. It slowly
I
builds up.
call it a pet peeve.
Yeah, the one thing that really, well, the one thing I really have a pet peeve over is the fact that both my classmates who play Yu-Gi-Oh think they're playing Yu-Gi-Oh in the anime and have to explain their cards even though common knowledge already exists, and even if it doesn't, you can always read the card.
It's a case of if I need to know, I'll ask.
Like, basically, we got I summon Winged Dragon of, whatever. And I was like, Glitch, I've seen the anime. You do not need to tell me.
For some people, they revel in the theatrics.
Eh, it's apparent with those two, because even though I tell them to stop multiple times, they keep going.
Once again, for some people, it's the theatrics.
Yeah, I was agreeing with you.
And now I'm just reminded of a quote from Megatron in Transformers Cybertron that my sisters and I still quote back at each other for amusement. I've always been a sucker for cheap theatrics.
But, half the time I'm in class, we're learning about different things. The other half, well, the other half is when half my classmates, are looking at each other's phones while they're on Tinder.
What?
Every single one of my classmates, well, I believe every single one of my classmates who are, well, no, not every single one, but there's one other person that doesn't have Tinder on their phone. But everyone else has Tinder on their phone, looking up potential girlfriends. This would be fine if it wasn't for the fact that we were still actually doing work. Half the time. And I'm just over here wanting to just get work done so I can go to hell home.
Yeah.
What? Oh.
I've never really been too fond of school either. Mostly because being on the spectrum, I always had difficulty socializing, and that only got harder when I got to high school.
I was lucky that when I got to high school, I was put in a program designed specifically to help people like me on the spectrum, and I met a lot of good friends there. Um, but I am pretty sure, like, my mom says it's genetic, but I'm pretty sure most of these gray hairs are because of high school.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, my dad, he got his gray hairs at 14.
My sister Rapid Ash is already getting grays, and she's only about 4 years older than I am.
Oh no.
I turned 29 on the 19th, by the way.
Okay, for some odd reason, the way, like, okay, I do have a bit of grays on my hair, but for some reason that make me look like Danny Heckin Phantom from that one episode he lost his powers. I'm not even kidding either. Like, I can legitimately say, go Ghost. And I don't even have to, dye my hair for it. Well, technically I kinda do since my hair isn't, black, but still.
You got what Jack Fenton lovingly calls a skug head.
Please don't call it that. I hate skunks.
Hey, that's what he called it in the episode.
I know, but like, I hate scum.
I'm not going to refer to it as such again, I promise.
Okay. Yep.
Oh my god, I forgot. Alright, so I have, I got fucking DBZ Multiverse up on my computer, and I'm kind of like, I'm sort of reading it in between, moments. There's a scene where King Kai is just kind of narrating the events of a fight, and it pans out. The panel like pans out, and there's the 10th Doctor, Rex. I think that's Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist. There's the blonde-haired Catherine from the game Catherine.
What exactly are you looking at?
Dragon Ball Z Multiverse.
This sounds like someone's fanfiction taking visual form.
Basically.
It is. Like, it's a straight up fanfic. The closest I have to a DBZ fanfic going on right now is just following the daily lives of two Majin Time Patrollers in a Xenoverse 2 environment. One of which is from a universe where Majin Buu was female. That's literally the only change. Because he is that universe's Majin Buu. He prefers to go by vanilla now. Fanny to her friend. This character has one crazy ass backstory. Like outside of the basic premise. Bear will know what I'm referring to when I say this is the Majin that ate hell.
Yeah. I love this. They revived everyone that died during the course of the tournament so far, and like some of them were the audience, and one of them just goes, "Hey, wait, we missed 3 fights," and another one just goes, "We should be reimbursed." Like, they're not mad they died, they're mad they missed 3 fights.
Dragon Ball multiverse, man. Death never had any consequence.
Bear, I watched the second episode of the Juga and Ortega thing.
Okay.
Finally got to see Ortega transform. And apparently this man is like Batman. Trying to put him in a cage and he gets out 5 minutes later. I did find it funny that Rena was working with both George and oh yeah, I think we finally got to get Alteka's name, actually. His real one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Makoto.
I really shouldn't be that surprised.
So, the real names are Takami, Makoto, and Hana.
Huh.
Why do I feel like I actually prefer their dead man names?
So, when I mentioned that my Majin character, Vanilla, is the Majin that ate hell, do you want to know the context behind that? Because it gets funny. So, Vanilla's timeline more or less encompasses the Buu saga from DBZ and then goes into the GT timeline, where the biggest change is in the Baby saga, where instead of Buu being absorbed by the reborn Oob and becoming a fusion based on that, it was the other way around, where Oob got absorbed back into Buu.
Oh my fucking god.
What?
I'm looking at another panel and I see Lee and Clementine from Telltale's The Walking Dead Season 1. I see Claire Redfield from Resident Evil, and I see Ellie from The Last of Us.
Oh, goody.
Eh.
So, from where I was saying, the altered Baby saga eventually continues on when Super Saiyan 4 exists as we move into the Super Android 17 saga. And when Hell gets opened up, the newly renamed Vanilla is amongst the people fighting the revived evildoers in order to protect the people. This ultimately ends in a desperate Majin using the candy beam on every hell escaping she can find and absorbing a lot of them as she goes. So Vanilla quite literally ate hell. Or at least the occupants thereof. I'll be back. I'm gonna head to the back.
Oh, that upsets me. The Red Ranger Isekai manga hasn't been updated since August 27th of last year.
Damn.
I like that one, actually. I wish it went further. Actually, on a scale from 1 to 10, how well do you like vampires and Avatar? The Last Airbender, I mean, not the giant blue alien things.
I mean, I watched a lot as a kid.
Do you particularly like it?
I mean, I did. I don't like I don't actively like search out like new stories or anything, if that's what you're getting at.
Well, what about vampires then?
What about what?
Vampires?
Only if werewolves are involved.
Funny you mentioned that.
Fuck.
Well, yes, I did have a minuscule hand in, like, the tiniest amount of assistance in this. Me and, Webb have made another roleplay server that's literally, if I can describe this in the most bluntest of terms, what if the avatar disappeared, leaving those four elements to fend for themselves in a world where the supernatural exists?
Oh boy.
And the funny thing is, the reason I say I had a minuscule hand in this is because I had complete control over what happens to the werewolves.
Wait, what?
I have complete control over the werewolves in this story. How they work, how they transform, their weaknesses, and the whole 9 yards.
All hail Taro. All hail Taro, king of the Wolfmen.
I'm going with something similar to Teen Wolf in terms of weaknesses and their types of transformations. Like, silver bullets don't work at all.
Oh.
Because silver's too weak for it. They'll just melt before they even leave the gun.
Oh.
True? And I made it so, like, okay, they're supposed to, the one thing Webb did say, that there's supposed to be a time limit before you permanently become werewolf.
Okay.
So what I did was similar to that one Ben 10 episode, but instead of it being a few hours, it was over the course of a few months. Every full moon and red blood moon? I can't remember. The afflicted would turn into a wolf of some caliber. Like, at the start, it's literally just your face scrunches up, you get the ears and claws, and as the months go on, the changes become more apparent until you're literally just a full-on werewolf. It's so people who get scratched but don't want to stay a wolf can actually have a chance of becoming human again, because it takes a while to get all the ingredients. I'm hoping Webb doesn't watch this stream back, because I have a feeling she would kill me if I told you all this.
Yeah, I mean, how many times has she threatened to kill you already?
You know what? Bear. hatred, hatred Sentai, hatred Sentai, Dawn Bashes.
What the fuck?
Something, Midas said. Hatred Sentai, Dawn Bashes. Also, two things that made me cry about that special with June and Tekka. The fact that we saw the O's driver again.
Wait, we saw the what?
In the last few minutes of the special, like episode 2, you see George's room, and he has a bunch of drivers, including the O's driver.
Of course he does.
He must miss it. AJ that much.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Nothing. Nothing
Yeah.
at all.
I swear I heard something about a nose driver.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Whatever.
No, I was just telling Bear about the Jugon of Tekka special. In fact, they get to see the O's driver in the final few minutes. I can't even say that one, actually. I can't even say Blaze's version of the Sentai name, but Jackson's is Angie Sentai Donbashes.
Better than angsty Sentai Teen Rangers. said, better than anti-Sentai Teen Rangers.
Oh yes. Teenagers. The one thing Power Rangers will never be better. No, really. They have fully grown adults.
I know, that's a running joke. Nobody who's ever worked on Power Rangers has ever even seen a teenager, let alone hired one to be a ranger.
The closest to teen we ever got was Justin during Turbo.
What about Min from Once and Always?
I'm talking like TV shows, not movies on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
So, I didn't think so, so me, I'm sorry.
I'm just happy that Justin's actor is still living up to, like, yeah, I know people had issues with my character existing in Turbo because of the writing I was given, but hey, I'm still the Blue Turbo Ranger. He's still owning it, and he seems to be enjoying an ironic sense of, people remember me at least.
It would be interesting to see him come back to the show in some form.
Maybe for a crossover akin to True Blue to the Rescue, where he teams up with the current Blue Ranger of the time to solve a particular case.
What? Actually, now that I think about it, what is Justin's job currently?
Like the actor?
No, like the character.
In universe, we haven't seen him since In Space.
Power Rangers.
Like, in universe, we haven't seen him since In Space, and he was still early teens at best, like maybe 13 at the most in universe.
You know it, it's true. But I'm getting up his wiki right now.
A part of me wants to say he'd end up working for Nasada for whatever reason.
I mean, his dad worked there, so there's no like thing not to.
I mean, Justin already has a connection to Nasada, both in his father working there and also because they helped the Power Rangers.
True.
I've also heard people come up with like a bunch of different theories about why the people at Nasada just took this random kid's word for it that the Power Rangers needed one of their shuttles and prepared it for launch without ever seeing the Rangers in question.
Also, wasn't the shuttle like...
It was also part of the Megazord.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
The prevailing fan theory is that Zordon had this prepared in advance and had contacted the people at Nasada saying, there will be a time where the Rangers need this shuttle, so be ready. When Justin showed up and said, hey, the Rangers need the shuttle, they knew the time had come.
Okay, so... I'm looking up different Sentai, trying to see if there's another vehicle team. And there is, in Kira Major. If they ever did Kira Major.
The big emphasis on if, because Hasbro's gone on record saying they want to essentially move away from using Sentai footage.
Yeah, we'll see how well that. We'll see how long that lasts.
Like, it wasn't a very well received decision anyway.
I mean, Cosmic Fury is using the Q Ranger Zords and footage, so
Like, so far, they're more or less going, we'll wean you off it by limiting the Sentai footage to the mecha.
and again, we'll see how well that we'll see how long that lasts for a 10 episode series. Anyway, uh assuming they go back to basics, which they fucking better, um and adapt Kira Major as a Power Ranger season, they could theoretically have Justin show up as an adult, seeing as how he still has the Turbo Ranger powers. Or sorry, yeah, Turbo.
On that
Yeah.
note, I've seen 2 fan theories, 3 actually, for what for like why people could still morph into the Turbo Rangers after Turbo. So the first theory is that when the command center was destroyed, it didn't actually destroy the turbo powers. It just caused a bit of a blip in the morphin grid because now there's an imbalance towards bad. So the Ranger power is effectively shut off temporarily.
Okay.
Then there's fan theory number 2. Why could TJ morph into the Red Turbo Ranger during Forever Red? Well, maybe Lightning Cruiser actually gave him a morpher like Storm Blaster did for Justin in True Blue to the Rescue, where the morpher is tied to the special vehicle instead of to the Turbo Ranger powers proper. That wouldn't explain the Pink Turbo Ranger appearing in a more recent crossover, but by then they could probably have repaired the powers. Then we've reached the newest theory I've seen, and that's the copy morpher theory. Basically, this theory states that anytime powers are transferred from one individual to another, there's actually an identical morpher created to access those powers, and now there's 2 morphers that could access the same set of powers individually. Effectively like the clone power coins in Once and Always.
Okay.
The fact that they had to clone those power coins in Once and Always, in my mind, pseudo debunks this theory, but also gave it evidence for existing, so it's in this weird state of limbo. The idea here is that when TJ morphed the Red Turbo Ranger in Forever Red, he wasn't using his original Red Turbo Ranger morpher, but was in fact borrowing Tommy's.
Okay.
Justin would have had no spare morpher to borrow, hence Stormblaster giving him that one.
Okay.
Which would then also excuse the Pink Turbo Ranger appearing in the Ninja Steel crossover as, oh, it's just Cat with the original Pink Turbo morpher. Personally, I feel like I can work with the 2 latter theories working together. Where, yeah, there's copies of the morphers so that multiple individuals can access the same power set, but only one can do so at a time safely. And TJ got his powers from the special sentient car that he saved back in space. Because, like, we never did see those cars after in space.
So we now know why Kaine hated Hook so much, the Shade. Hook killed Kaine's grandmother. Like, this whole all these words were basically Kaine's backstory. Kaine went to go forage for food and materials to make better defenses for their home, and when she got back, Hook was there at their house, and their house was on fire.
So, a fun thing there, a while back, I added a bunch of, like, potential Gundam ships to be a fourth base in Gundam Build Divers. We did ultimately pick one, and that's fine, but I was just gonna say, like, yeah, as far as the familiarity thing is concerned, I more or less posted descriptions of what each ship has and what it's armed with to hopefully make a more informed decision while everybody was looking through.
Okay, I believe I picked...
You picked the Ptolemaios 2.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're still going with that. I'm just telling you who I had brought up information for, like, here's what each ship can do.
Okay.
I gave a basic, approximate length. Like, the Ptolemaios 2 is about 843 feet long, for example. A power source was listed, as well as the number of catapults and the mobile suit capacity that the ship can carry. Now, while we did settle on the Ptolemaios 2, if you wanted my own personal opinion, I feel like either the Minerva or the Nail Argama would have been better choices.
Yeah, well...
If only for mobile suit capacity.
Yeah...
Because the Ptolemaios 2 has 3 catapults and can house about 5 mobile suits.
Is there any way to customize it so it can hold more?
There is. It would be difficult and time-consuming, but there is. Like, we would already be going here. We're installing dedicated GN drives into the thing just so we don't have to worry about power while all the mobile suits are no longer docked. benefits here is that the ship is incredibly fast.
Okay.
Like, it's built for hit and run.
Oh, finally, we're done with the wall of text. We are back. Sorry, we are back to an Emil unpetrified Kaine. And now we gotta fight Jack again.
Additional equipment for the standard Ptolemaios 2 includes a transamp system, optical camouflage, and an unknown number of horrors. Also, a GN field emitter.
Okay.
As far as weapons, we have 4 large GN cannons, 4 small ones, 4 GN Vulcans, 12 GN large missile launchers, standard missile launchers, 38 of them, and
Not gonna
4
let this happen
GN
again.
torpedo launchers.
It dies today. My sword feels lighter.
It's not the blade, but the skill of
So,
the user.
decently well
Strike
armed.
it down.
Alright.
Now, the Minerva is about 1,148 feet in length with 3 main catapults. Now, the number of mobile suits you can carry is honestly kind of up in the air with a big ass question mark because it carried a shitload of impulse Gundam parts, which are like the torso up and waist down parts, as well as the force blender.
Right.
Even ignoring that, it was able to carry at least 3 Zaku's and a Gundam. As well as multiple wizard packs for those Gundam Seed type Zaku. For armaments, it's got 12 40mm Vulcans, an unknown number of anti-beam depth charges, basically it could launch a little explosive device that could scatter into particles that diffuse beams. To a point. A pair, like, at least one 42cm triple cannon. I'm not entirely sure what that is. 10 4-tube missile launchers with a variety of missiles at their disposal. Space missiles, ground missiles, interceptors. One positron cannon, 4 torpedo launchers, and
Okay.
a pair of dual beam cannons.
I'm gonna get going.
Alright.
For system features, it's got the Deuterian beam energy transfer system. Basically, if you're using a Gundam Seed type mobile suit, it could beam extra power into your battery so you can keep fighting.
I will see you later, and Latios, I do not regret stealing a Blue Eyes.
Yeah, but I got even. Because I stole his monster right before finishing him off. There's also an optional 2-stage booster edition for exiting atmosphere and entering space that the Minerva can be equipped with. Also, a nice little addition that is worth noting. The bridge of the ship can retract into a secondary bridge position to protect personnel during combat. This way, the bridge crew are not sitting ducks when the mobile suits are flying.
Okay.
Next up is the Nail Argama. Or Nahel Argama. How they pronounce it depends on the dub. This thing is a beast. Like, I will say, without exaggeration, this is effectively the final evolution of the white base.
Alright.
(1,246 feet long, powered by a nuclear engine / solar energy hybrid, though that is just for its base form, and it's open to alteration in our version. Five mobile suit catapults with a capacity for 16 mobile suits. It's propelled by rocket engines and the Minovsky craft system. So, basically a shipped version of what the Victory Gundam series would eventually make small enough for mobile suits to use. Armaments include, and bear in mind, some of these will vary depending on if it's the original version or the Londo Bell refit. There's 2 twin beam cannons for the AUG version, or for the Londo Bell refit. Two single barrel beam cannons. The AUG version had 2 secondary beam cannons. Two sub-mega particle cannons. A hyper-mega particle cannon, which can be seen under the central catapult. Three 24-cell vertical launch system, whatever the heck that is. I imagine it's some kind of missile system. And 28 anti-air machine guns. Thing is big, it carries a lot of mobile suits, it is effectively a giant tank, but for space. If I had my pick of any of the 3, I would probably go here.
Okay.
and I know exactly how we're going to end up making the damn thing too.
Oh, really?
You know that mirror stand that basically 3D prints the bodies for the build divers and creates their mobile suits?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine, if you will, finding a mirror stand desert.
Alive.
Oh my god.
Stay alive. Stay alive.
Grandma.
Because it
Kaine,
turns out
you gotta live.
a
You gotta come back to
much
us.
larger temple had been blasted to dust. Its stand shattered and mixed in with the stand of the desert it was already in,
Oh,
and
hey.
effectively one type of stand converted into the other. So instead of spending weeks upon years, like weeks to months to years, or however long,
You were the
assembling
one
the thing
calling me.
ourselves in
Weren't you?
however large chunks we managed to do so,
You still
it just prints
recognize me?
right by itself.
Of course. I knew you right away.
Thank you, Kaine.
Welcome back, Kaine.
And given the crew capacity of the
Wow.
Hail Argama,
You grew
I'd
up.
say it would also serve a decent way
So,
of
How long has it
protecting
been?
King
5 years.
village of Eldoran in lieu of bringing them to the sacred beast place. If that winds up not being an option.
Shit.
Okay.
It's a long time.
I can also imagine, yeah, one additional feature we planned and added to the schematics of the ship. A giant mirror stand container kept within the ship for their mobile suits and parts thereof to be printed. And yes, I'm just going to keep referring to it as molecular/3D printing because that's effectively what that stand did.
We are still no closer to finding her.
By the way,
Is that it?
it's not as good as your grandmother's, but
No, it's great.
In a sense, I could actually see
Kind
a
of
number of
waking from a
Eldorans
long,
actually
petrified sleep.
volunteering to crew the ship, take the battle
Neil's
back.
unflagging kindness.
Okay.
Our reunion was a happy one. We let it wash over us like rain. That is, until Devila and Popola had to go and ruin it all. Are you kidding me?
Please, people are tired and scared, and
This is...
It's okay. We can sleep outside.
No one's sleeping outside. You
Yeah,
and Kaine
Tara says
saved
didn't
this...
use the card
People
to
are
end the
afraid
duel,
as
though.
long as right.
Didn't I, though?
We'll
sorry.
Like, yeah, true, I didn't attack with it, but I didn't have to. I used it to end the
What is
duel
the
by
matter?
simply moving it out of the way and opening the way for a direct attack.
Kaine always sleeps outside. Never even occurred. Damn it.
We should...
Okay. I'm gonna...
I
I'm
didn't
gonna-
get much sleep that night.
Once I can, I'm gonna fucking save. I'm gonna
For
end
the
the stream
first time
here.
in my life, I hated Devila. first time in my life I doubted Popola. But those feelings are pointless in the end. They said and did what they did for the sake of the village. To protect it from the horror of the Shades. Really, how can I blame Devila and Popola? In the end, I'm just as bad. Because I never once stopped to think about Kaine and Emil's situation myself. I should have polished, but what good would that even do?
I got a fire going.
Wait, is that?
Campfires?
Oh, this is new.
I'm so happy to get to talk to you again, Kaine.
Yeah, me too.
I tried everything I could think of to save you, you know. I polished you with a special cloth. I poured warm water over you.
Wait, you poured water on me?
Yeah, but it didn't really do much except make you all shiny.
Hey, Emil. Thanks for saving me.
I guess you noticed how I look different now.
Hello? Hey. Yes, they did. But... Okay. 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 Love you too. Bye. Can't get to a frickin' save
I'm sorry,
point.
Emil. I'm sorry for all of it.
Well, I mean, this new form isn't all bad, you know? At least I can look at you when we talk, right? Hey,
You could just end the stream
why
here,
don't you tell me
save
something
and
about
quit after
yourself?
it's all
I'm
said
not
and
very
done.
interesting. Sorry.
Yeah, but that'd be like, I would be depriving people of content.
Come on. I just want to...
Fine. This all happened when I was a kid. Before the whole... My body is... different. And when the villagers found out about it, but one person, my grandmother, accepted me just as I was. No matter how
I love
bad
it. You can
things
see the
got,
boar in the background.
she gave me the strength to keep going.
She's really special to you, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, hey! That gives me an idea. Since we cured your petrification, we should start looking for a way to cure your possession in my body. I know we can do it if we all work together. Heck, it'll probably be super easy.
Let me guess. More warm water?
Okay, can we just forget I told you about that?
Sleep well?
Sure.
And yet you're red. Don't be so hot.
I need to go see Devil.
Very well.
Before we do that, there's a thing about costumes, I believe. At least I thought there Alright, saving here. Thank you all for watching. This has been Vegas Bear 92, Taro, and Latios. I may be back tomorrow with more Wolfenstein. I may not, because Tears of the Kingdom comes out tomorrow, and I don't know if Nintendo will come after me for streaming it, so... Alright, I'll see you.